This may seem like the weirdest time to start this, but I'm in the mood. I have the ideas now, so I'm going to start right now. And this is my 2023 planning for reading. So welcome. Currently, it's not even December yet. I will just say that. We're in November, that's fine enough, but this is the month that I come up with all my ideas for my new reading journal, for the plans that I want to do. This is where I'm finalizing which books I'm going to finish by the end of the year, and I'm thinking about next year. Without fail, this happens every year. And currently, right now, I'm cutting into my new bullet journal. But I have this like really tiny X-Acto knife, and since I am now proficient at work with my X-Acto knife, but I also learned something new. My X-Acto knife at work doesn't do this, it's a retractable one. The blade isn't working because the paper is shredding a little bit, so I learned this like literally yesterday. You can push on the end and this thing will come off the end. This thing right here, right off the end of your X-Acto knife. And in the middle of there's like two little slits. This is just tips and tricks, you know? And you go onto your blade and you put it through the little slit, hang on. And you use that slit to break off. Ooh, it dropped it. That's not good. Yeah, that's how you get your new blade. Okay, you have to make sure that it's even because I did not slice that evenly. Can you see that? Hang on. Yeah, it's not evenly sliced. It'll still work just fine, but I learned that yesterday, so thanks internet. And you may be thinking, Darby, what are you slicing into? Also, how you dispose of these properly, if you don't have a disposal, is you wrap it in tape. Do I have tape? I have tape somewhere. And then you can throw it in the garbage, but make sure you wrap it first. Okay, so what am I cutting into? My bullet journal for this year, I've decided to use this one from Archer and Olive. It was the collection that they did for Valentine's Day with Simply Gilded, I think that's what they're called, and the pages happen to be pink. Like, look at that. So we're having our full pink era this year. I have added a Magical Girl sticker to the front because I like putting a little sticker in the front, and I had this whole elaborate plan planned out, but keep in mind I bought this in February, but I had a whole elaborate plan that I was thinking of this week of adding flowers and stuff to the cover page where it says 2023, and then I opened up this just now and I found this in there, and I forgot that my aunt had made this for me, and I was dead set on using this for 2023. So what I'm gonna do is it fits perfectly in the middle there, and then write 2023 in between it, and that's the plan. However, as you can see, I'm currently tearing out the first page because the first page was damaged just a little bit. Do you see that? I don't know if you can see that. I was trying to focus on my face. It's like bent. So I've been tearing it out with the X-Acto knife, which is the point of this. And see, it wasn't sharp enough when I started, so it's a little jaggedy. So I'm just cleaning that up right now and getting ready to do the cover page. But yeah, so this is the beginnings of 2023 planning. So let's talk about so far what I'm planning. I'm going to tell you straight up, I did not read nearly what I wanted to read in 2022. Okay, my 2022 plans were to read 50 books over 500 pages, which was just to try and read the longest books ever, and I only wanted to read 50 books, and then I changed that to 100 books, and I just tried to read as much as I possibly could, which was not even the books that I had originally planned to read, because I planned to do so many vlogs and so many themes and all this stuff, and it was going to be incredible and amazing, and I did none of that. Which, yeah, whatever. New Year's resolutions, man. I did complete my New Year's resolution this year twice, though. My New Year's resolution every year is just to leave the province that I live in at least once. So I did that twice. I went to 2 different provinces, so very pleased with that. And one was 2 time zones away, so good on me. I'm sure you all saw part of that. This is gonna look awful, and I'm kind of disappointed in my skills to take this paper out. Looks a little better, but anywho, so I'm gonna make this title page. I'm about to leave the house, so I don't know why I started this, but I was like, project, you know what? But taking out this first page does give me the opportunity to use the pink paper to test my markers, and that's what matters here. So I'm not even upset about it. I was like, oh, I can take this out and use it as a test page. That's the plan anyways, so here's to that. So my plans this year aren't to read any specific amount of books like I did last year or this year that I'm still in. My plan isn't to read books over 500 pages or whatever. It is just to get through the vlogs that I wanted to make this year, because there was a lot of, I don't know, I got sidetracked a lot. I'm not doing the 12 books recommended by 12 friends challenge again, because although that was a really fun idea at the beginning of the year and it worked out really well for like the first 5 or 6 months, after June it kind of like fell through and I kind of like lost the momentum for that, and that's okay because that's usually how it goes. My plans for readathons include four technically. It's only 2 readathons, but I'm doing it's 4 times because I'm doing the Summerween readathon, but I'm also going to try and do the Winterween one. They haven't announced it yet, so I don't know when it's happening, but I'm ready. I always miss Winterween when I like get notified the 3rd day in or something. I'm like, oh shit, it's happening right now. Like, oh fuck, I'm missing it. So I'm prepared to look for it this time. I'm prepared to watch for it. So Winterween, Summerween. I'm not going to do spring or fall, the one they do for Halloween, because I always end up missing those 2, which is fine. I just want to get one more in, one more than Summerween. I want to try Winterween. And then I'm doing the Aurelium one in April and August, the spring and autumn equinoxes, like I did last year. I'm really good with this one. This is the one that I really pay attention to, but those are the only ones that I'm going to do this year. So January, April, September, no, August. Both Summerween and Aurelium happen in August. So those are the readathon plans this year. If anything else pops up, like, we'll figure out when we get there, you know? I have more plans to do themed vlogs this year based upon book series and books in general, so they're more catered specifically rather than just random books that I have. But I also have the random ones, so themes. Monochromatic weekends are something that I really want to do. I've only done one so far and it went way too long, so I've actually come up with like a huge schedule thing. It's been insane. Keep in mind in this, I've kept like January, February, March, all my reading for vlogs has been planned, and then April's a readathon, read whatever I want, and then I'm gonna leave like 1 month, like May, to just read whatever I want without any vlog pressure. Does that make any sense? So like I'm giving myself months to read vlogs and months to just not read anything other than whatever I want. And to top this all off, my goal this year, because I think I'm really good at like 2 books a week kind of thing. I read over 100 books a year now. I'm kind of getting really good with that. I think I could do 3 books a week. And 3 books a week is 156 books a year. So I'm going to aim for 150 as my yearly goal. Yep, I'm going to put that on Goodreads and people are going to look at me like I'm insane. But I'm going to try it. My highest I've ever done is 134, 135 I think it was, and that was the year of COVID. And now I have like a stable job, I have a stable schedule, and I think I could read 3 books a week. That's the plan, at least. I just aspire to be Books and Lala. That's it. I watch her vlogs all the time and I just want to be like her. That's the goal and the plan. So 150 books. Yes, I am crazy. Thanks for noticing. If I get to like October and I'm losing my mind and everything's crazy and I'm like not even close, I will reduce it back to 100, but right now it's 150. That's what I'm going to set it as. And on top of that, I will be doing 30 books in 30 days a 3rd time just to see what happens, because year 1 was great, year 2 sucked. And I think year 2 sucked because I was having a lot of anxiety and I got COVID, and unconfirmed COVID. I tested negative for like a whole week, but we're pretty sure that's what it was. It's a time. So for the 30 books in 30 days, my plan is to not set up any books specifically to read. I'm going to mood read the whole month and just pick every day a different book to read. Does that make sense? And until that happens, I'm going to stock up on graphic novels and such. Actually, speaking of which, I am setting myself a limit every month of what books to buy, because I am now an adult who pays student loans and I have debt in that category and I have to do better. I pay gas now, I have to do way better. So I'm setting myself a limit of 3 books a month to purchase. That's all I'm allowing myself. I have pre-ordered a couple in 2022 for 2023. Those are not counting. I'm not counting those. I bought those in 2022, technically speaking, because I pre-ordered them. But physically, ebook wise, audiobook wise, 3 books a month. That's what I'm limiting myself to. If there's new releases, something I'm anticipating, something I'm waiting for, which I don't even know if there is or not, 5 books a month on a good month. Like November, there's so many releases. So many releases. If November, there's lots of releases, 5 books. But if it's a slow month, nothing's being new released, I just want to buy like backups from like series I half own, 3. And I'm giving myself a book buying tracker in my bullet journal. We'll get there. You guys can sit and watch my bullet journal tracking or creation, and then I'll come back with more plans that I have for you. But so far, this is what I've set up for myself. 3 books a week reading and 3 books a month buying. I have high expectations for myself. I also have high expectations for my YouTube channel. Hopefully it will go well. fun because you can see me. Things might look different. I am filming on my phone now. Excuse how dirty this desk is, but this is my 2023 bullet journal, and we're gonna walk through what I've done for it. So this is from Art Journal. It was their Valentine's Day special they did. It's already dirty because, you know, like, look at this. Oh, I need to clean it already. I'm kind of sad about it, but it has pink pages, and that's why I picked it. So here is the main one. I put in a sticker like I do every year. I might add a couple more. This is just the one that I really wanted to put in here. So Magical Girl, it's obviously important. On the first page here, we have 2023 and this cutout from a cricket that my aunt's friend made me. It is not centered on the 2023, and I am upset about that. And now that you've seen it, you cannot unsee it. So welcome to my torture. On the next page, I have my 2023 stats, which I have my physical TBR, which, yes, this is how many books I own that I haven't read yet. This is my Kindle TBR. How many books I own that I haven't read yet. I think this one is wrong because some of my Kindle books are books that are my favorite that if I ever have a bad time while traveling, I've just bought them on Kindle as well. So this could be like 20 to 30 books incorrect. Like, it's probably 20 books less than it actually is because I just buy my favorites so that while I'm traveling, if I'm upset, I can read my favorites. My year goal this year is 150 books, and each of these is one book. And then my page goal is 48,000 pages, so each square is worth 200 pages, sorry. So this will soon be filled out. I actually haven't filled any of this out yet. I think I'm gonna fill this one up at the end of the month, and this one like as I read books, so that's more satisfying. This is my 23 books in 2023, not to show you too much of it, but I will be filming a video explaining why I picked these 23 books to read. I have a little rating thing so that I can say that I read it. Very excited. This is one of my favorite pages, actually. I had a lot of fun making this one. Next, we have my bookshelf. So first bookshelf here is my star ratings. Each color corresponds to a book that I've read that I will put on this shelf in order. So I start at the bottom and I go that way, and then I go left to right as well, and then I go bottom up, and then we go shelf by shelf down, and then we'll go on this side. So there's 150 books here. So at the end of the year, we'll see if I actually finish said goal. And then these numbers here are the Tombow brush pens that it corresponds with. So for example, this is 158. So this is a 2-star book, this color. So that's just how I've reminded myself which one is which kind of thing, right? And then I have another bookshelf page, and this is the format. So we have audio, physical, and ebook here with the Tombow brush pen. And again, same concept, left to right, up or down to up as we go with little plants in decorating. Super fun, super cute. I'm very pleased. 150 books on this one as well. I also, if you noticed, was writing how many, so I would like count the shelves. So there's 13, and then adding that 13 onto this shelf, there is 26. So I needed to know where I was, and it's a good checkpoint for when you're filling it out. If you miss a couple, just in case, you can recount them. Oop. On this page, we have my favorite 2023 reads on this side on the left, and then my year in pixels on this side on the right. As you can see, we're a little bit into January. I've been testing it out. These are the Tombow brush pens colors that match. So there's under 100 pages is pink, over 100 pages is green, and finish a book is this orangey, peachy color. As you can see, I've not finished a book yet this year. I'm very upset. I am very behind. These pages here are the ones where I put my little books on. So let me just show you an example. These little books fit onto these pages, and then I have star stickers. I wanted to show you guys after I read a book, but it's been days and I have not finished a book. So this is just kind of what it looks like. I can fit 4x3 tiny books on here. So I have a couple of these pages just to fill out what they look like. And yes, this tape I have came in a pack of a bunch of different colors. So in 2021 I was using orange, and in 2022 I was using gray, and now I'm onto the pink one. I have a couple colors left to use, so a couple of years this will all look the same, and I love that concept so much. Now on this page, this was like added in later. It was supposed to be a tiny book page, so I might run out of tiny book pages, but this is Aurelium, the readathon, choose your own adventure. There's a monthly book to pick, and you follow a little path on here, and I don't really like this page. I might try to replace it, but because the ink is rubbing off on this side, and I'm kind of upset about that. So we'll see what happens, but this is my little monthly readathon for Aurelium, and I'm really excited about it. On this page, we have a book buying tracker. I have pledged to only buy 5 books a month this year. It's supposed to be 3, I made it 5. I think this is more doable, and I thought about it today actually, and I think that anything gift card related does not count to this tracker. It has to be my money when it's this tracker. So January, I have bought 3 books already, so I will be filling out 3 squares of that. There are 2 more that I want this month, so we'll get there when we get there, I guess. And now we're into January. I picked orange and purple as my colors for January, shaking it up. Usually I choose like blue or yellow or something, or orange along those lines. This year I was like, we need to be different. So red or purple and orange. And as you can see, I have not read anything, but I have a lot of stuff on my TBR. This is my little page tracker that I've created. This is where I keep where I am in other pages, what I've tracked. I haven't been doing so hot, so there's that. We're having fun. And then obviously next would be my review pages, which I haven't done yet. And then I plan on doing them a bit differently. I plan on using one book for half a page so that I have a little bit more content in here for myself. And then I also plan on doing a wrap up at the end of the month, every month, just to track exactly how many books I have left on my physical and Kindle TBR every month. So that's the plan, at least. And that is my 2023 reading journal. I just realized that I never actually finished this video. So welcome to my phone. This is awkward, right? But I don't think I have anything else to say. Those are my 2023 reading plans. Buying less, reading more, and overall just having a good time. I still haven't finished a book. Hopefully by the time this video is uploaded on Saturday, I'll have finished a book. So much for 150 books this year. Good luck to your 2023 reading. I hope it's going better than mine. I hope we're already having a fun time. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye!